right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Help with Natalie Cuomo. I'm here with the amazing comedians Kevin Sanchez and Dylan Negri. What's up, you guys?
What up, Natalie?
How you doing, Natalie?
My God.
Is this video on right now?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta cover my knees. This is the first time my knees ever been on camera. I don't like this.
Dylan's feeling vulnerable.
Yeah, I don't know. If everyone talks shit and it never gets to me, but this is the one thing no one knows about me.
You know what?
Sensitive about my knees.
What I realized about your knees is you definitely need a filter added on that shit today.
Oh, my knees, right?
Yeah.
I'm
That
telling
shit
you.
pale.
Let me see.
Nah, dude. We gotta blur my knees.
What's wrong with your knees, dude?
Well, this one got hit during basketball. This one's just white and ashy.
Dylan came in so chaotic today. Dylan
bro.
came in, his backpack, he's pulling out pastrami sandwiches.
You guys want one?
He's pulling out Pedialyte. He's pulling out sunglasses. Like, I don't know. What else is in your backpack, Dylan?
You want a gift?
Yes.
Here it is. This was in my backpack too. So I saw one of my favorite places, Midtown Comics. Shout out Midtown Comics. And I was like, I don't know if anyone's ever giving you a gift on this podcast.
No.
If they have, lie to me and say they haven't.
They haven't.
Okay, awesome. So I was like, I always like to say I'm the Spider-Man of New York City, and people always say that we're the same. So I was like, I got you a Spider-Gwen comic book.
That's dope.
Dylan.
So I got you that one right there.
Oh my God. Dylan. That's so sweet.
That's why I came in a little late. I also played basketball this morning. Shout out game. Ball never dies. Ball is life.
Oh my
yeah, I got you a
God.
Spider-Gwen comic book.
That is so awesome.
No, it was really cool. I love the cover. The cover's the best part.
Spider-Gwen.
Do you ever read comic books? Are you a comic book person? I was trying to think if you had a person, and I was like, no, I'm just gonna pick Spider-Gwen.
I should read comic books. I feel like I've been wanting to read, and comic books are a good place to start because there's less words and more pictures.
I was trying to start reading self-help books, and I was like, not for me.
Why?
Because I
Your
do
self-help
this
books are
constantly.
also Punisher comic books.
Hey, man. Hey, dog. Listen, my family didn't
Hey,
love
man.
me. I would not kill for my family.
Hey man, I will not. Kevin's a reverse Punisher. He only kills his family because I will not kill for my family.
When I try reading self-help books, I'm like, I do this constantly.
Yeah.
In my head. And I'm trying to get better as a person.
But do what in your head?
I'm constantly like, okay, hey man, you're doing this wrong. You need to fucking pivot this way or pivot that way. Like,
Judging yourself.
yeah,
So why don't you like the self-help books? They're not helping?
they're not. It's just it's more. I don't need the reminder all the time.
Can I make a guess, Kevin? Are you judging the self-help books? Like
Yeah.
you're judging whoever's writing it.
Yeah,
I know
like-
Kevin. I know my best friend too
Really?
well.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, just shut the fuck up,
And
man.
I start Googling the
And
guy.
then you look at the name. I knew
who
you.
is
You
this
fucking
You look at his
bitch.
face, you're like, you're a fucking loser.
I don't want to fucking listen to this guy. I don't even like this.
He's like, what is this dude's name? Joshua Gordon?
Yeah,
What's Joshua Gordon's story?
The worst part is like they go to you go to their Instagram and they have their kids and you can tell the kids don't respect them. You know, and you're like, I can't listen to that guy.
There's a
Kids
look
don't
in the
respect
eyes. You can tell there's a look where they're just like kind of hold their dad, and he's like, "I love my kids," and they're like, "This dude's a loser." Oh man, it is kind of funny though, because that's like the definition of like if you can't do it, just write a book about it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's what I felt about college professors.
This is a little bit of a self-help podcast.
no, but Natalie, you see, you're not writing a book. You're doing it live in front of the people.
Live for the people.
Like I could, if you looked up Natalie Cuomo, you see, yes, she needs help.
She does need
No, but I
help.
feel like you're trying to help
Joshua
yourself.
Gordon's
Like, you-
good.
I am.
Yeah.
I am.
But like that's like exactly, you're trying to help yourself. This dude was like, no, I'm perfect.
That's what it comes off
I'm gonna write a
as.
book about it because guess what?
Yeah.
Kevin Sanchez,
He needs it.
he needs it.
By the way, not wrong. I
It
do
can
need
seem
it.
pretentious when they're offered. Like, why do you know? Why are you so qualified?
Dude, my self-help books are comic books. I read like Iron Man comics. I'm like, you're right, Iron Man. I am you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, dude.
Iron Man.
100%.
Tony Stark, dog.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, oh yeah, Tony. My girlfriend asked this to me like recently. She was like, are you Iron Man or Spider-Man? And I was like, I'm both.
Wow.
He was like, I'm the new Spider-Man. Become Iron Man.
Wait, so I wanted to ask you guys. I was waiting for the podcast. You guys just opened a comedy club, and it was this weekend.
Gang, gang.
That's some superhero shit.
I'm just trying to do something. You got to do something.
Tell me about the opening this weekend, please.
It was a movie.
It was wild.
It was a movie?
It was a movie. Spike Lee couldn't paint a better picture.
I thought you better say Spike Lee was there. I was like, nah, that's Momo Puja.
Hey, yeah, my man. Looks like I've had people confused like that, dog.
Nah, bro. I was just saying, because Momo got some movies in his head. No, it was a lot of.
You guys don't sound like you're speaking English right now. Like, what is happening?
Yeah, when you're boys and you open up a comedy club, you create a secret language. No, the comedy club was awesome. It It's so weird when everyone's like, how was it? How was it? It was great.
Okay.
For me, it was such a blur. I started my Saturday at 10 a.m. No one like knows that. So everyone's showing up at around 9. It looks beautiful. Everything's perfect. They're like, dude, this is amazing. Shaking my hands, congratulating me. I haven't even gone on stage yet. Like, how often do you think about your set before you go on stage? I was like, not that I was thinking about my set all day, but you're just thinking about that, like the show going well since 10 a.m.
Supersedes whatever you're going to do on stage.
Yeah, like I wanted to be like, enjoy the comedy, enjoy the show, enjoy talking to people, but I just wanted it to be fucking over.
Yeah.
I just like wanted to be over, and once the show was like, we closed it, curtains open, curtains closed, all that shit, I was like able to go outside and smoke a joint, and then even then I was like, I'm still tired, and I found Kevin in a corner by himself, and I was like,
I'm quick to leave a group.
Me too.
and he just goes, bro, I gotta be by myself. And like, listen, like, I appreciate everyone. Thank you, everyone that came out. Thank you, everyone that gave me a handshake, gave me love, gave me
I thought you were gonna say
inspiration.
hand job, and I'm like, wow, Dylan, you really hooked it up.
Nah, dude, those people know. You know you.
So I did a little bit less than Dylan.
But you just
so
get tired.
I got to enjoy it a little more, right?
Okay.
Tell us your perspective from the night.
Let me tell you something. That shit was beautiful. Like, and I don't say I am not self-congratulating. I can't. I don't like fucking praise myself as much. We can curse on this, right? I'm not bugging.
Yeah.
Okay, so like I don't like to congratulate myself too much, but that it was beautiful to see people come through from all different types of boroughs, come through and support.
Yeah.
Really enjoy each comic that was there. Everybody was
There was a lot of different people, and that's what I found out. It's really cool with them. Our group, me, Kevin, and DC, all of our fans and family are different people from different walks of life. So you see, I think Josh Adamar said it on stage. He goes, this is like 3 different shows in one right now. Like, there's like 3 different groups of people. You guys like this comedy, but it was at the end of the night. You watch like Dave Temple close it out. It was a really fun show. It was like a huge family event.
Everyone told me, because there's people who've never been to a comedy show before,
Right.
and there's people who've been to tons, right? And I was with my boys. I've never been. This is my first comedy show. I'm like, I'm gonna let you know right now, they're not all like this.
Yeah.
Like, this is rare. Right?
Yeah.
Everything, it felt like it went off without a hitch, and it pretty much did.
Yeah.
And then my boy who goes to all the comedy shows, there's usually like 4 or 5 stinkers, and then 3 or 4 really good comedians.
No, we don't do stinkers on the show.
Bro.
Well, Dylan, you hosted the show, right? Like, for me, when I'm producing a show, I don't like to host because it's so much to think about when I'm producing a show and I'm hosting. But that's at a venue that that's not mine. Like, when you guys are like opening up a venue, why did you make the decision to host the show instead of doing a spot?
No one can do it like we can do it. That's all. Like, I'm dead serious. It's like, if I give someone else that hosting job, I'm gonna sit there and yell at them all night and go, you didn't do it the way it was in my head.
Did you both host at the same time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you hosted too.
We all opened. Yeah, it was
You
me,
all hosted?
Me, Kevin, and DC opened up.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
so
you all hosted?
Yeah,
we
the first
hosted.
one. You're not gonna do that every time.
Yeah, we went up. The 3
Tell
of
me
us
about the
went up
night.
top.
Walk me through the night. Okay, so let's see. You guys opened the Doped Up Comedy Club in Greenpoint.
66 Greenpoint every Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yes.
There we go, my friend. Look at that. Easy plug.
Get a plug in. Get a plug in. Get a plug in.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, Natalie.
Okay.
Are my knees looking good? Knees good? Okay. Knees are good.
Your knees are looking good. Kevin's knees are looking better, but you'll get there. You'll get there.
That's the first time anyone said that Dylan looks a little better. I look a little better than Dylan.
Oh, buddy, you're handsome.
Thank you. I needed that today.
You need help. That's why we're on this podcast.
Okay,
You
so
don't read books, Kev.
the club opens.
Yes.
So for the opening night, it's the club. You guys, your buddy DC, you're opening the club. First show. You're all on stage hosting.
Yes, and then so we're on stage hosting. We
Trying
did
to paint a
about
picture here for everyone.
I was wondering when you were gonna stop.
Jesus Christ. We've only been talking nonstop. This is like his 10th word.
I know it was awful.
Wow. Who is this guy?
Dylan!
I'm joking. Colin, sorry, I had to go with the bit. It was too funny not
Team
to.
Kevin, Team Kevin.
I'm Team Kevin too.
He is.
I don't think you understand. I want him to be funny. No, it was
I want him to be funny.
than me. Let me finish this.
Okay.
No, so
Onward.
the original plan was for me to host by myself, and then the closer it got, it was like, no, the 3 of us should host. That's a lot of fun.
That's a
But
lot.
we shouldn't go up there after every comic, the 3 of us. That's insanity. So it's the 3 of us up top, open the show, talk to everyone, have fun, and then one of us goes on after everyone. So I think it was mostly DC and Kevin doing every comic, and then I brought up Dave Temple because I was like, I want to bring up
Did
my
you guys
OG.
get to do sets?
No, not that night.
Kevin did a joke.
I did a joke, standing over. You know what I mean?
Standing O on a host.
Standing O in a minute.
A
You know what I
standing
mean?
O?
Yeah, not a standing O, just a big applause break.
Yeah.
But no, it's so weird. Dude, it was such a blur. I don't remember the night.
How many
mostly.
shows? 1 or 2?
No, we did one show that
Okay,
night. It was
cool.
grand opening was one
Honestly,
show.
I don't think we could have handled 2. We would
Yeah.
have died at the end of that. Also, everyone, because it's called Doped Up Comedy Club, everyone handed us drugs.
Oh yeah, I closed my set with, "This is not a joke. Thank you everyone for coming. This is not a joke anymore. I'm just holding the mic. If you have drugs, hand them to me, please. Now this is the time to hand me drugs." And they did.
And let me tell you, I mean, the shrooms were impeccable.
Actually, I take it back. You guys can give us as many handshakes as you want, as long as there's something in said handshake. Like, give me a nice handshake on a grand opening, but like if I walk away, I'm like, "Ooh, shrooms."
Yeah.
So
good
how
handshake.
many drugs were you guys on that night?
What are you a cop?
No, I'm just asking for stories and experience.
What were you on? You want to start?
I could not order a drink at all for some reason. No, I couldn't get the bartender. She was
Busy. Well, that's what
Pack
we do.
that bitch out.
That's what we do.
Oh, by the way, sold out.
Sold out. Yeah,
Hey, sold out.
Oh yeah, we sold out.
Hey, standing room only.
Standing O's only.
And then I just smoked. I mean, people kept passing me joints nonstop, blunts nonstop,
Yeah. A lot of weed.
shrooms nonstop.
Mushrooms.
It was a good time. I stood away from any hard drugs because I don't do hard drugs. But that's it. That's about
I played
it.
the
You
fifth.
wouldn't say that shrooms are a hard drug?
No,
Okay.
no, not to me.
Okay.
The hard to face reality on, but that's about it.
What about you?
No, I'll be doing whatever. I'll do whatever's in front of my face.
Whoa.
Well, that's part of you say that on stage, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm at the point where I've been doing comedy since I was 19. Pandemic, I was 22 when that shit started. I'm 19 again. Like, I'm enjoying my first summer in New York for once. Like, I'm gonna be a kid. But now it's been fun. I've been enjoying it. I'll just do whatever.
What do you?
I stay safe. Like, I just try to have fun.
What do you do to stay safe when you're exploring your mind?
Like safe in my mind.
No, like I don't know. How do you say safe when you're like experimenting with drugs? How do you say safe?
I mean, like, it's not a funny answer. It's just an honest answer. You keep like Narcan close by, I guess, like stuff like that. Like, I don't know. You also like.
Do you use drug tests?
Yeah, like, if you do stuff like that, like, I don't use a drug test. That's what I call my girlfriend. But no, but it's not even like you have to like test. It's just more like you don't go, like, you don't, like, not like the word overdose, but like, don't OD. You just don't like take all the drugs at once and then be like, let's figure it all out.
Yeah.
You're just like, all right, let's take a little bit.
The
and
only
then
thing
you
is-
tiptoe in. Natalie, I need help. Why do you think I'm here again? I'm a returning customer.
You are a returning customer.
I've been on this podcast before. I've gotten worse.
You actually, now that I think about it, you are a returning customer.
I'm a returning customer. You don't have returning guests. You have returning customers.
do. Yeah. Wow. Okay.
It's good to see you, Natalie.
Do you have the copay for both of us?
What?
Do you know what the copay is? Damn. So that when nobody knows what you're saying, that hurts.
I understand.
You understand what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Dylan's never been to therapy. It's okay. He'll go one day.
No.
Usually I'm supposed to be getting help, but no, Dylan, I mean, if you're doing really hard drugs, maybe you should have some drug tests at hand if you're not getting it from people you trust. But
No,
it's only because I care about you.
no, I know. It's so funny. Everyone's been like, it's so funny. Like, not really that funny, but like, even I'm not gonna say who, but like an older comic was like, dude, slow down.
Yeah, Dylan.
And I'm like, but
Slow down.
I am slowing down, but
care about
it's summer. It's the sun's out, bun's out.
Your buns have been out. Your knees are out. They're bleeding.
Stop.
You walked in bleeding.
I did walk in bleeding. Maybe I should slow down. I did walk in bleeding,
You walked in bleeding and chaotic.
but still had a pastrami, egg, and cheese.
Like, yeah.
you
You know
didn't
who
eat
carries
it.
bags like that? Crackheads.
Dylan.
Yeah. I just realized what you are right now.
Yo, chill.
Hey, cracky.
Hey, yo.
Dylan, I don't know if I want your advice.
Doing more ketamine.
Dylan.
I'm chill. See, this is the bad part about having fun. You tell people you have fun.
No, I want you to have fun. I just want you to be safe.
I am safe, I promise.
Here's the thing. Growing up in New York, I feel like I experimented with drugs when I was in high school, and I was lucky enough to. I feel like things were a little bit safer, and I was lucky enough to live with my parents, and my mom helped me a lot when I was like in trouble.
So yeah, it was a little safer. Like worst case scenario, you got to take a mean shit. You know what I mean? Like somebody put baby.
That's pretty funny.
You know what I mean? Like they put baby. What is that called?
I took some mean shits. You're so.
Hey, it was my boy selling it to you. That's how I know. You know?
Nah, bro, this shit I'm getting is crystal clear.
Oh, hey, hey, what does that mean?
I don't know.
It's piss. It's piss.
It's piss. I'm hydrated.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So we had a fun reconnecting.
Yes. Oh my god.
Dylan and I, we thought we hated each other.
Me and Natalie were mortal enemies for like a month.
So every time we saw each other, for some reason, we just thought we hated each other. Every time we saw each other at the
Dumbest
stand,
energy. We're idiots.
we'd walk past each other like really.
Guess this bitch is fucking doing this.
I
again.
tried saying hi to you once.
Bitch, I tried saying hi to you once.
And you're just like, and we just really.
We did. We
gave her the eye.
We had the same story.
He would do this thing where he would just like keep walking and be like, you would walk into the green room at the stand and you just be like, you would just say hi to everyone except me, and then you just sit there and be like,
looking dope as shit, right?
Yeah.
Looking mad dope. Hit my pen. Yeah.
Then you just walk in and be like, hey bro, hey, give everyone like a hand slap and then be like,
Damn, I'm the hand slapper in that story. Damn, I'm the one giving all the handshakes.
Yeah, and then
No, you did the same thing to me. I remember we were walking in the hall. We were walking in the hallway at the stand, and I was like, "Hey, Natalie," and you just went and walked right past
no,
me, and
I
I was,
did not!
bro, same answer to you.
Okay, so then I went to the stand with Lauren, and we were sitting with Kevin, and I was
future
like,
wife right there.
what?
Huh?
She's my wife?
I said future wife.
Oh, your future wife?
Yes.
Yeah, she's
want
very,
that to happen.
very lovable, very
She's the
lovable.
best.
She's
Very.
awesome. I love her. And I was like, damn, I don't know why Dylan fucking hates me.
Yeah, and I was like, he
And
thinks
the-
you hate him.
And then apparently when I got there, Dylan had said that to them.
So I walk in, and Kevin gets up, stops me, like literally like football, like puts his like hand in my chest, and goes, "Hey, dummy, Natalie just asked me why you hate her. You both are idiots. You both think you hate each other.
It was really sweet.
You guys are idiots." So I just walked up to Natalie. She was sitting by the bar, and I was like, "Hey, I think we both hate each other, and we're both wrong, and both idiots, and have anxiety, and we've just been best friends again ever since."
It's so cute.
It's so
It is cute. And let me
I forgot how much like I missed you as a friend. It was
We were really
it was so
good
corny.
friends.
We were really,
good friends.
People, like it was dumb how quickly we got along.
Well, what happens is like when you have an entity that's in your circle that shouldn't have been there, and they're playing both sides, things not gonna go right.
But
And I'm gonna keep it like that,
I
though.
will say this: through all the dumb hurricane, whatever the fuck you want, like whatever entity tried to keep us away, it's cool more that like we thought we hated each other, and now we're like, dude. If that ever happens again, let's just fucking talk, maybe. Like, let's
Yeah.
hey, maybe throw a text to each other. Like,
Hey, did I do something wrong?
but now it's like we'll never do that again. I'll be like, hey, even if I did piss you off, or we did a thing, it'll be like, hey, apologies. What's up? What's going on with you?
But that's also a
My
good
bad.
lesson to
You
learn.
good?
About everyone.
About everyone.
Think about all the people that you walk by and you're like, I feel like this bitch hates me.
Bro, they're not even thinking.
They're not even thinking about you.
I don't think.
They don't care about you. But I care about you. I care about you.
Of course.
Well, I mean,
No, but it's not even like don't care. It's more like
No, they're not even
they're
thinking
like,
about
But how easy was it? We were both like, oh, that person hates me, and then the second it was, oh, we're idiots. How quickly did we both drop that?
Yeah, we had the best night ever.
That
We all
quote unquote
hung
hit.
out.
Yeah, we hung out till I think like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just
Yeah.
drinking, smoking. Shout out Joey Diaz. Woo!
Yeah, we smoked some of Joey's weed.
yes, and thank
Good
you
night.
for that. That was a good
Yes.
fucking night. You know, some girl dropped that. I rolled it up,
I hate him.
and some girl goes, "You have weed?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I wanted to enjoy it at home. And I should have went with my
Should've said
instinct.
no, is what he's
We're
saying.
smoking on a fire escape, and she drops the joint all the way downstairs. It was a rainy night. I couldn't go find it.
What girl is this?
I can't. Well, she gave me shrooms that day.
You were trying to fuck her.
Nah. Well, maybe.
This is
You were
why
trying to fuck her.
I seriously can call every single man out on this. Can I tell you what happened to me recently?
Please.
I can't wait for this. Go ahead.
Another dildo got sent to you?
No.
Oh no, one's just sitting at your table currently.
Okay.
Me.
I just feel like I can call every single man out on like, yeah, you were trying to fuck. I feel.
Can I tell
A
you
guy.
something? That's not true for me anymore.
You weren't trying to fuck that girl?
Not really. No, not at all.
You just said
Not at all.
yes.
Not at all. I said that for the joke, but I'm not.
I saw the truth in
but
your
Kevin,
eyes.
Kevin, if the opportunity arises,
You would.
Nope. She has a no. Nope.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I just. All right. You think I'm lying?
Okay, can I tell you something? Can I tell you something?
Please.
So I went on a date with a guy, right?
Okay.
This is one of my things.
I love that. I love that. You can read it out loud.
Read it.
It's okay to not care about pussy anymore.
Yo, for real.
The fact that you had to write that down.
Yeah, because
That's how
a
much he
big
doesn't
part
care.
Wait, no. It's a big part. It's a big part of my ego.
Yeah.
Is to care about getting pussy, and now I really don't.
No,
But I have to
Natalie,
remind myself of that.
You understand, like that is
constantly.
true. Like there's also like a lot of like,
Yeah, I feel
like you
that, I
are
feel
a
that.
beautiful female comic, but there's a lot of
Thank you,
beautiful
what else?
female comics
Oh,
that.
Oh, I was like, what happened?
Yo, by the way, she has no idea. We would just stay here. We'd be like, hey, man, how much time we got? How much time did Natalie pay you for? Oh, we're here till 4. Got it. Cool. Me and Kevin are doing doped up now. No, but there's a lot of like, like prettier female
Prettier?
like not prettier, like pretty
excuse me.
comic.
What is wrong with you?
Kevin, cut me off one more time.
Excuse me. They're prettier female comics.
No. Just you and Lauren.
What's going on?
He's trying to make a point where,
Bro,
What?
you made me lose my point.
What's your point, Dylan?
Bro, pussy doesn't drive people anymore. And there's comics who are
Not
females
as much.
who are pretty, trying to do comedy, but not trying to be funny. And they want you to tell them, hey, you're really funny. But the reason they're doing what they're doing is because they're really pretty. But they go on stage and go, I'm not just pretty, I'm also funny. But they're only getting what they're going, like getting spots, getting up, going with certain people because they're really pretty. And I'm saying is, with you, Natalie, you actually take it. You try to make jokes. You're trying to be funny.
I'm trying to make jokes. I'm trying to be funny.
Other people.
I am funny, Dylan.
No. Natalie, no one is funny. No one's funny.
that's not true.
No,
I'm funny.
that's false.
No one's funny.
I'm funny as fuck.
People are trying to be funny. There's people who are funny and people trying to be funny.
Nah, that's something
Nah.
you just told
Yes,
yourself
Kevin.
before you
No.
got here.
It's you're telling yourself
I
that.
had a hectic morning, and even in all the hecticness,
People are not. There's no.
what I was trying to
Dylan,
say
that's
is,
false.
Hey! You said that with a lot of confidence, and usually people would.
No.
Dylan, the
nod
only
their
reason
head.
you're not annoying me is because you're putting energy into the tarot deck and you keep touching the tarot deck.
what I was trying to bounce off of Kevin though is, it's becoming more recently. Pussy doesn't drive like me. I'm 24, but again, it's like now I don't think you understand like a guy. Okay, Doped Up Comedy Club opening. I have pretty young comics coming up to me. Oh my God, touching me. Oh my God, Dylan, this is a great comedy club. Her too. Hashtag her too. Why are you touching me right now? You don't know me. You never met me. You're stalking me on Instagram. You're doing the weird things, and I know you know the weird things.
Mm-hmm.
So again, are you trying to be funny on my stage, or you're trying to talk to me because you know I'm a man with one of those,
What was fun of what?
one of these,
With a pee-pee?
with a little pee-pee,
With a pee-pee? I didn't say little.
with a pee-pee.
With a pee-pee.
Bro,
Wait, hold on.
Bro.
She had a story that I really wanted. She said she
no
can
good.
call.
it's no good.
She said she can call any guy out.
Yes,
This is how it started.
that's what I'm trying to say. No, there's some guys aren't corrupted by pussy, Natalie. Some guys are. Not every guy. Not every guy's corrupted by pussy.
I believe that you, Dylan Negri, are corrupted by pussy.
Actually, you know what? After all that arguing, I concede. You're correct.
Hey, Natalie, can you put that up on his lowest third? Dylan Negri, corrupted by pussy.
Corrupted by. God damn it. That is my lower third. That's my new lower third. You think every guy can be corrupted by pussy?
Well, the ones that are
Around you.
not the ones that are like into dick, but yeah.
What's your story? How do you think you can catch every guy? Like you have a test?
Oh, wait. Do you have
So
a test?
here, this is
You
what
have a
happened. Can I
test?
tell you what happened?
Yes.
So I went on a date with a guy, and I love astrology, right? So obviously I need to know about their signs and stuff, right? So I was like, hey, do you know your what's your birthday? And he's like, oh, I actually have my birth time and stuff. And I was like, oh, cool. So he told me his birth time, and he's like, actually I have it on this app. And I was like, oh, cool. And he's like, yeah, my friend told me about it, and I was like, oh, you fucked her. And he was like,
oh, shit.
and he was like, well, yeah. And I was like,
Yeah, but what do you want? So he's more knowledgeable because of the pussy. That's not corrupted by pussy. That's knowledge because of pussy.
Wait, is it this app? Hold on.
yeah,
Is it
pattern,
co-star?
pattern.
Did you also fuck her?
Did you
No,
also
girls
fuck her?
co-star, and the girl
It was pattern,
introduced-
but co-star, yeah. But I'm just like, ugh.
I hate the whole show.
Wait, what's wrong with that? I'm confused.
So just like, I don't know. Maybe like it's just too obvious. Like I don't really. It's too much.
You want
What turned you off about it so much though?
I don't know. Like it's just too obvious. Maybe perhaps. It's like yeah.
Like you don't want to know that.
It's like yeah. I did this for pussy.
or you just did it because you were intrigued.
Natalie,
For pussy.
you never done anything for dick.
Well, have I done anything for dick?
Oh, that's a good. Well, that's a good
How
question.
far would you go for dick?
No, because even like Dave Temple says that he's like, yo, we've all done crazy things for pussy, and that's true. Like I got my car like I like lied to my parents about like a fender bender about my car. Woke up like 7 in the morning, but to get my car like all for pussy.
I've done stuff for love that's crazy.
Ooh, that's the difference, right?
But
Doing things for
women,
love.
I care about love. Dick, I care about love, intimacy, and cuddles.
No, but guys also.
I've done stuff for cuddles.
I've done stuff for cuddles. That's so cute. It's so innocent. Ew, yeah.
You know what it is? I don't like that much heat on me. Don't cuddle me like that. I'm already fat.
Cuddle me like that.
Don't cuddle me like
Bro,
cuddle, you got 20 minutes.
Bro,
and then you got to turn over.
This past week, someone tried putting their hand on me in an Uber, and
What
I was
you
like,
mean?
it's 99 degrees.
Oh, yeah, I don't like
It is like no body heat. If you're not in AC, there's no body heat allowed.
What's your biggest red flag on a date?
It's a dude.
That doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
I think I broke this chair. I did. I broke the chair, but like it feels good, so whatever. Continue.
Natalie's such a heavy hitter in comedy. She's breaking chairs. Stupid.
You have a big red flag right now?
Yeah, look at him. Just kidding.
Yeah, they look like me.
No, I'm kidding.
What's my big red flag?
I got one.
Okay.
I got one. My big red flag right now is if a girl goes, all I do is work a 9 to 5.
Yes.
Right? Like you got nothing.
You got no passion?
No passion, no nothing. That means you got too much time to call me, text me, and when I don't respond to you, or like I don't give you the amount of time you think you deserve, I can't be like, yo, baby, but aren't you busy? Like you don't got nothing going.
I don't have any red flags early on in dating. I have like red flags like later on. Like if I catch us. My biggest thing that I learned from like a toxic relationship is about my biggest like ick, like red flag, get the fuck out of this situation is if we start fighting about nothing. Like if we start fighting and I realize what we're fighting about,
Like real fighting
is just like even like not real like real fighting, but like arguing. Like if we were even like all like fighting, arguing, whatever. But you go, what are we fighting about again? And neither of you can remember. I'm like, oh, we're fighting about nothing.
Right.
I'm out. Like I remember like I had an old ex, very toxic, and that was like one of the things I was like, oh yeah, we would always just fight about.
Yeah, but
nothing.
even when you
fight
weren't,
to fight.
well, to that girl's defense, even when you weren't fighting, she was talking about nothing. You know what I mean?
That's to her defense. Or that's to my defense.
I don't know.
How old were you?
I was like 21.
But yeah, that's fair.
It was stupid.
I feel like people fight about nothing when there's something wrong.
No, but I'd be leaving for work. I was working like 2 jobs at that time. I just started working at gas. I was working at a rooftop bar at the same time to make money. And I met one time before I was going to the rooftop bar. Again, working double shifts, 2 jobs. Right before I left, she goes, "Wait, before you leave,
Dylan, you work?
What's my birthday?
You work?
What's my birthday?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "What?" And she goes, "What's my birthday again?"
Just out of nowhere.
Just out of nowhere. And I was like,
So she wanted to
like
pick that
August
argument.
27th. She was like, nope. And then and I was late to work because now we're fighting. I remember getting to work and like even
She was a Leo, that's why.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I don't know her birthday.
Oh, Leo's are in August. You're right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know her birthday still. But like no, I think the red flag for me is just like I can't do arguing, dude. Like my parents argued when I was a kid. I just like if we're just fighting to fight, I'm like, no, we need to argue because to get something done. Like there needs to be like not a task at hand, but like a reason we're fighting. Like shouldn't you fight to get better?
I feel like you arguing can be kind of toxic regardless.
Yeah, but what if you guys like both want the best for each other? Like yes, arguing can be toxic, but if you're fighting for each other, like this is so cool. I remember one time someone said there was like, it's not me against you, it's us versus the problem. And I remember that was the one real good thing I used to say with my girlfriend is that's something you can even say to like your partner because like even when
we're a we, that's my therapist says.
See,
we're a we.
Yeah, like it's just like you start realizing when you're fighting and you guys are both like, what about me? And they're like, what about my point? You're like, it's us versus whatever the fuck this is, right?
Yeah.
It's not me versus you as a person. Like we chose to hang out and be a partner and be in a
like you want to
relationship.
be like a team with someone.
Exactly.
Okay. I need to ask the best advice you guys have ever received.
Kevin, I'm a returning customer, so why don't you start?
I'm gonna go because I wrote a few down.
Okay.
Still not corrupted by pussy.
If you like this, I got this from Gary V. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't listen to him anymore because I'm an adult. Right? But like,
Gary Vee is for college kids.
It's for young students, right? But like, if you're ever scared to go after something, right? Like, it's probably because you're scared of your immediate circle's judgment of it. And before you go after it, go to them and tell them you're going to do it. And then express to them, and see what their reaction is. One, you'll probably be surprised. And two, let them know, like, yo, honestly, I thought you were going to judge me about it. And most times they're like, dude, why? Why would I judge you for you trying to do something? So that's
that J. Cole line. If they don't know your dreams,
they can't shoot them down. Right? But if people you love and that are your immediate circle, they're going to realize you're trying some other shit. So you go to some, you're like, yo, I'm going to try stand-up comedy, or I'm going to go to the army, or like, and you see their reaction, most of the times is super supportive.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, if you're judging yourself, you project that judgment onto other people. And it's like, no, they would actually be really supportive and helpful.
Like, you'll have fake arguments in your head. I used to do that all the time. Of course. Like, all right, I'm going to go. I'm going to tell them.
They're going to say this.
They're going to say this. Nah, but I'm going to be like, nah, but this.
Yeah.
You know? That's, I think, some of the best advice I've ever gotten.
I think that's good. I think it's interesting because I have also heard the advice, don't tell anyone you're going to do something until you do it, which is the opposite of that. And so then I think that I think
if you like,
it depends on like your personality type in a way. It's like, do you feel like you need that support?
Well, I grew up in rap culture. So I grew up in hood culture. So we always like we're flashy. Like we want you to know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Right? We stunt like that.
Yeah.
Right? So when I want to try something and I'm afraid to try something, I feel like a punk for not expressing it.
Yeah.
So that's my personality. I'm not saying that works for everybody.
I feel like I'm the most successful I've ever been right now because I don't have friends.
Whoa, wait, you don't have friends?
Like, don't be offended, but yeah, I don't. I mean, like, I don't have friends, and I feel like but it's.
I hate you again.
I mean, like, because I don't have to worry about anyone judging me. Like, it's like, I don't have a boyfriend I'm worried about is gonna like give me feedback on something. I don't have a close friend whose opinion I care about. There's literally no one's opinion I care about.
But that's where,
and that's the reason that I feel comfortable being myself. I'm fucking crazy. I'm weird. I'm unique, and like that's why I feel very comfortable being myself.
You're disheveled. You have pastrami, egg, and cheeses in your backpack. No one should judge you for that.
That's you. But like the reason I feel so comfortable being myself is because there's no one whose opinion I care about that I feel like is gonna come back and judge me, because like my whole life I was like bullied and all this stuff, and like I just feel like when you're not worried about, everyone says don't be worried about what people think, but it's hard when you're vulnerable to other people's opinions and you feel like your life, it makes your life easier when people like you. Well, not if you don't have people in your life.
That's a weird take. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, it's so funny. Natalie said, "Yo, no one likes me, so
I don't like nobody.
I don't like no one else either.
I don't like nobody either, son."
She said, "You don't like me? Cool. I don't know you. Who are you again?"
Hey, yo, you thought we were friends?
Yo, Natalie started doing what that other comic did to us. Just doesn't know anyone's name again. What's your name again?
Oh,
Jim Florentine. Oh, okay, cool. Damn, Nat.
No, I mean, like, honestly, I just feel like. No, I do, because I understand, like, you want to feel like your support. You're afraid of what your friends are going to think. You're afraid they're going to judge you. And, like, I think a big part of me streaming on Twitch also helped me become more comfortable with stand-up, because I was, like, I became comfortable being, like, my silly self. And I was like, whoa, people like who I am.
Yeah.
People like me when I'm silly. And then I was able to be that on stage. And I didn't even feel comfortable being that, like, with my ex-boyfriend or, like, with close friends. So I feel like being like my silly self and learning that people like that was like huge in me being able to be myself on stage. So like just being afraid of people rejecting you for who you are is a big thing that holds a lot of artists back.
Yeah. You know what's funny? You say silly, and I don't think I've ever told you or DC this. Is so like kind of like corny, but I don't know why like always rings in my head the most before I ever go on stage is right before when I moved here, I lived on my sister's couch, and she signed me up for comedy class while she was at work, which was like so sweet of her, and was like she knew I wanted to do comedy, so she's like pushing me to get. She's like, "You're just on the couch playing Fortnite. Go do what you want to do." And I remember right before I went to like my first open mic or first class, right before I left, she was there, and she was like, just good luck. She didn't say anything crazy, not to like, like good luck. You didn't make it too big, but right before I left, she just, I don't know why, it like hurt me, like not hurt, but like hit me deep. She just goes, "Dylan, just do me a favor, please. Promise me, just be silly." just be silly dilly. Like that's what my parents call me. Like, please be silly dilly. And like, and they've always called me
Dilly.
dilly. They have that. My mom and my sister have a silly dilly song for me. Yeah.
Our stark different reactions are hilarious. He's like, and I'm like, oh.
So it's always been fun having it like right in my phone. Where like even like my brother one time said he was like, just go be silly dilly, please. I'm like, oh, fine, okay, fine. It's like something that's like want to be an asshole. They're like, please, just go be. We love silly dilly, please. So like I just
silly dilly. Okay, what's your best advice?
I don't know if I said this last time I was here, but still the same. Hopefully. Admit you fucked up. Just admit you fucked up. That's my favorite. I remember I flipped it.
Oh, snap, motherfucker.
Admit you fucked up. That's it.
You fucked up.
That's it.
Damn.
Dudes aren't man enough to just raise their hand and say, hey, man, fucked up.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
You're not a real man. Running away is not being a real man. Sub-dissing is not being a real man. Being anonymous doesn't have man in the word. There's no anonymous in man. You're not a real man if you're anonymous. If you're on YouTube sub-dissing, you're not a man. You're corny. So I'm going to say this again. This is real shit. One time when I was 18 years old, flipped an ATV in Costa Rica. Whole family mad at me because I was being a dick, drifting. But when I flipped it, everyone's, what happened? I go, oh, the brakes slammed. The thing locked up. I had every excuse in the fucking book because that's what those people do. They have excuses. It's that guy's problem. Now he fucked me. I wasn't me. What about she was doing what I was doing? Now they always have excuses. They're not a real man. They can never look and go, maybe it was me. Maybe it was me. And when I flipped that ATV, I remember everyone was like, you okay? But everyone kind of was like, what the fuck happened? And I was like, it was the brakes. It was this. And then afterwards, all my family is eating dinner and I was pissy because everyone was like mad at me. It's like, what happened? Oh, did this? And I had every excuse in the book and they knew it was excuses. And then later I was like by myself sitting down being all pissy and one of my dad's friends comes up to me and goes, what you want about, boy? I go, well, everyone's mad at me. He goes, yeah, because you lied. He goes, you fucked up. That's what you gotta do. You be a man, raise your hand and say you fucked up. I go, so what do I do when they ask me what happened? He goes, you look him in the eye, you tell him you fucked up. He goes, you're a man. You're 18, right? He goes, you don't owe anyone an explanation. Raise your hand. Look at him. What happened? Fucked up. Well, how to end up here? Huh? I fucked up. Is it broken? I don't know. I fucked up. And there's like a power in that. No one can do that. If you lose something, you break something. If a friendship is a little, you think you hate each other. Hey, Natalie, I fucked up. Hey, Kev, my bad, bro. I fucked up. That's you're a man if you can do that. And if you're being anonymous and you can't even raise your fucking hand and be like, you know what, maybe it was me. Shit.
When I was in Florida, I was feeling like really like burnt out and like emotional, and I was feeling like I was lashing out on people. So like I called my dad and I was like crying and I was like, I feel like I'm being shitty to my friends. Like I feel like I'm like lashing out on people. And my dad was like, you can always ask for forgiveness. Like you can, like he was like, if they're your real friends, they'll understand. And like you can always ask for forgiveness. And that's
the wild part about me as a person, and I've said this to those people before who've even done these things to my life where I go, hey man, and I'm gonna let you know, I forgave you. And their response was, I remember this one person responded to me, he goes, I didn't need you to forgive me. Oh, I didn't need you to know, like I didn't need to forgive you for you. I need to forgive you for me. Because whatever you do doesn't affect me. So it's the same thing like that. Is if they're your true friend, even if that person who tried to fuck up Doped Up Comedy Club called me right now and was like, hey man, fucked up. Exactly, buddy. You finally get it. Look at that, man. I'd have a whole conversation, smoke a joint, invite him to my fucking casa, all the shits. I'm a real ass dude. I don't know what to fucking tell you. Like, I'm a real person. So at the end of the day, it's like, yeah, dude, like, same thing with us. We giggled immediately. I went to the bar. I was like, I think we both hate each other. We're idiots. What was the immediate reaction? We let out a huge laughter. We're like, let's get a fucking drink, dummy. Like, it's not that simple. And that's where the best advice is just, again, honesty. Is that, it's crazy, but it's like, I don't know. Since I was a kid, I would get in trouble and go, I did it. And it just always got me further. It was always like a level of honesty. Well, why'd you do it? Oh, I was bored. Why were you bored? I don't know. My brain was just like, do something. Maybe you have ADHD. Figure that out. Like, it's just shit like that. I don't know.
Well, it's like I don't ever actually want to have bad blood with people. And like I know that people make mistakes. I know that people hurt each other's feelings. And like I know that I've hurt people's feelings. I know that I've done things wrong.
Exactly.
And it's like I always want to, like, I'm human. I fuck up. Other people are human. They fuck up. I always like want to make things right with people. I always want to like reconnect and make things okay. And I always try to think of like, what could this person do that would make things okay between us? Like, I don't want bad blood with people ever.
Never.
Like, even if people fuck me over,
It's weird when you only operate with love.
I don't want that. Like, everyone that I've had like a falling out with the exception of like a couple people, I've reached back out to and like been like, hey, I'm really sorry. I just want to let you know that. Like, because I don't want that. And
no one does.
I think that it's like interesting to come from that place of just like, you don't need to hold on to that animosity. And like, here's the thing. I do feel like that forgiveness though, like it is also for them. Like I don't want tension between other people. I don't want bad things to happen to other people, even if they've done bad things to me. Like, yes, I know I definitely put up a front of like, I'm angry, fuck this person. But at the end of the day, like I do see humanity in everyone. And like, we do all feel pain and we are all human. Like, I don't want bad things to happen to people. Like, it's sad. Like, if someone cuts you, you feel it. And like, it just makes me sad that like, you know, hurt people. And it does make me sad.
Yeah, dude, I've seen a lot of, sorry to cut you off, but I've seen a lot of people recently, even like with bad blood and everything. They're like, but it doesn't make sense why. And you're like, nah, dude, that person literally wants to cut you just to cut you. Like that when you talk about humanity, it's like that's something you got to question.
Yeah. I want that smoke, pussy. Nah, I'm joking. I just wanted to break it up.
You want to break up that? I just wanted to bring the smoke out.
I wanted to bring that smoke. No, you know I don't like when I'm a kind person.
Of course, you look
respectful.
Kev.
I'm respectful as a motherfucker.
So if someone crossed you,
so when you cross me, then I know you fucked up.
You corny.
You're a very nice person.
I try. I really try.
I love the
I said that about you, by the way.
Of the word
I said that about you. I go
corny.
No.
No, I love the resurgence of the word corny. It was I know
corny,
it's finishing my sentence.
No,
But yeah,
I was
what were
gonna
you
say
saying?
is I said that about you. I go, hey, Natalie doesn't like that person. That's a red flag. You know, so we go back to red flags. I go, you're someone. I go, I don't know, dude. I know who she is. She's a pretty bubbly, honest, little anxiety-filled person. Just talk to her, like telling you she's not who you think. And so, like, for you, when you're like, I don't know, I get a weird vibe off. Like, you have friends when they're like, I don't know, I get a weird vibe off that person. Like, they're like almost like a house cat. You're like, oh, dude, my house cat doesn't like you? That's weird.
I'm the house cat.
You're not a house cat. I was actually thinking about another friend. Shout out G Mike. G Mike's our house cat.
Here's the thing that's funny is like I feel like Dylan knows me in a way other people don't, and like I hate to admit this, but I really hate to admit this, but a lot of people like will be like, Natalie, like I don't see how you have anxiety. Like people have said that to me. Stop.
They just lied to you?
No, Dylan, I've changed a lot. Okay. Dylan hasn't interacted with me in the last 8 months. Okay, so like Dylan. We were close in a time where like I was like riddled with like
Natalie was like, you know, like the spooky scary skeleton meme, like where he's just like dancing but also kind of feels like he's dying.
I don't know what this is.
Natalie, you know what I'm talking about?
No, but I was in the darkest. Like Dylan, when we were friends, that was rock bottom for me. Like I was in.
When she was friends with you, that was definitely
rock
bottom
feels?
for you.
When you accidentally say mean things, that's how it feels to be on the other. Oh, no, what? You're right. This does kind of stink.
No,
suck.
I'm not referring to that.
That's not what you meant.
I know.
No,
I also didn't mean any of that.
Like I feel like I'm in a really good place right now,
That's
but like when I was close with you,
Yeah.
I was in rock bottom in every single fucking way, and I feel like because of that, like you know, and we talked all the time, like we were really close, and I feel like you know me in a way that other people don't. So other people will be like, you know, I don't really see how you're an anxious person, and I'll be like, yeah,
like she's
I can see that,
no, but like, she's like,
I've like built myself up. I've become stronger. I've like settled myself. But like I have just been through so much shit in the way that like my anxiety can come out. Like you know, and you've seen it.
And anytime someone says, I'm like, what are you talking about? That fucking chick is working her ass off harder than anyone. Like when you guys all go home and like jerk off, she's like twitching. Like, what are you talking about? Like, yeah, like, and it's just one of those weird things. Like, I don't think I even ever realized that, because it's funny you say like we did talk a bunch, but it was never like, I won't say not on purpose, but it was always like natural, if that makes sense.
We're
And
just
then
like
we're
in
just
the same place.
yeah, we're just like very similar positions, and it was like, oh, like we understand each other's like plights and like each other's like anxieties of like, oh, stage time, but also the work doesn't stop here. The work is everywhere. It's online. It's here. It's podcasting, and then also, like I said, like I don't want to call it out, but like yeah, I kind of knew you were like I didn't know you before. I know I'm still becoming friends, even more friends with you. But like sometimes you can just always tell when someone's like I'm like, there's no way that this is your average. Like this is your everyday. Like no one's like, how do I say? It's like I was like. There's no way that this, like, when you said that's your rock bottom, I didn't know that was your rock bottom, but in my head, I was like, this is no way that this is her best. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I was seeing you, I was like, this is definitely not her best. I didn't know it was your rock bottom, but I was like, she's definitely not operating at 100%, if that makes sense. And then
like,
I remember, I think that's where our conversations came from, because it was like, are you good?
Yeah.
How's everything? You're like, everything's everything. You're like,
Yeah, this is also a weird industry.
Like everything
So
was
weird.
never okay. Like I was never okay.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't okay. And like, so.
Dude, it's just so weird when you actually like see someone. You're like I remember us even talking about like relationships, and I was even like, you're like, I remember you got really like, wow, that's so sweet what you're doing. Like for me and my ex, you were like, what do you got to go do? I was like, well, she's a little sad.
I was giving you a ride. We were driving to stand up New York, and it was like an hour-long ride. And yes, I was driving you, and
no, I'm driving.
Oh, you were driving my car.
Yes.
Yes.
I was offered
and
to
I was
drive.
like, yo, what? I was like, oh, honey, this was such a sad moment.
You want me not to go? Keep going.
No, keep going.
Just no, keep going.
No, it's fine.
So I'm not gonna again not details, and you can
I don't
do
really
your
care.
details. But she's stressed. I'll say that.
Mm-hmm.
Natalie's stressed. But and then I'm driving. We're getting closer to the city, and she goes, "So what are you about to go do?" Like after the stand, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna hang out, stay up in New York for a second." But you know, my girlfriend's like a little sad, so I'm gonna go get like her flowers, and we're gonna go watch one of her favorite movies, and go hang out there and get some snacks. And she just starts busting out laughing. She's like, "That sounds so nice. That sounds like
hilarious.
a really nice night." But it's so funny. I remember being like, "Oh damn, bro!" Like a little sad, but I was like, "All right, but still happy about my relationship." And then looking back at it, I was like, "It's so funny how you're probably sad about that moment. I'm equally as sad about that moment because I was like, damn, dude, I was putting in a lot of effort for someone who was just crying in their fucking apartment like all the time, and I was just showing up being like, hey, can we be happy, please? Can we hang out and like smile and see a movie?" And they're like, sure, okay, all right.
Yo, I'm so glad I mostly just deal with white girls who want to date Latino men and Latin
Size
black
queens.
girls. Yeah,
You just deal with size queens.
Because sometimes it's like, I hear y'all stories. I'm like, man, it's real.
Oh, buddy,
The thing is, what I
Kevin, you just started getting hot in this city. Watch, it's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, you
watch,
think so?
buddy. You getting hot in the city, you're gonna sling that PP in the wrong way.
No, I don't. You know what's crazy? This is why I'm
just
so
learned
happy.
that pussy's not important.
Pussy not.
God
important.
damn it.
There's also I've been getting pussy since I was 15 years old.
I've been getting dick since I was 13. What now, huh?
Yo, I'm not in competition with you.
I lost my virginity at 19.
But let me tell you something. If I was gay, I would have been getting dick at 13 as well.
Jesus Christ.
Let's keep it 100.
Dick.
Let's keep it 100.
At a reasonable age. The consent.
Yeah, we're talking about my 13-year-old, so I'm not talking about.
Also, make sure.
Yeah. But
Sorry, I was a late bloomer, guys. I'm a little jealous.
are you?
Yeah, you said 19.
Yeah, lost my virginity. Yeah.
That was when you lost your virginity. That's right. You know what Dylan used to tell
He's
me?
been having sex as long as I've been doing comedy.
Pussy.
And we're equally as bad as it. At it.
So you're really good.
Oh yeah. people keep telling me that in confidence. And then they go,
Are you ashamed to tell a guy he's good in bed?
No, dude, I'm a freak.
yeah, dude.
I don't see that.
You don't see how I'm a freak in bed? Are you kidding me?
Girls, no offense. Girls who got ties like that, I don't believe they're freaks all the time.
Natalie, I'm not corrupted by pussy, but go on.
I don't believe it.
Okay.
I don't.
Nah, dude.
Maybe you are. I don't.
Nah, dude.
I mean,
Tattoos are fun, pain, and I think it tracks.
What is it? Oh yeah.
I think it tracks.
I got a tattoo with him once. I don't care about getting another
where?
one.
His one and only.
What?
Hey, yo, that's what you want from me, baby.
I'm your one and
What is
only,
that
baby.
Huh? This is a
is
girl
it?
passing another girl joint.
That's us. It's us.
Where's yours?
The one that we got. Mine's right here. So
We didn't
Oh,
get
you didn't get
We didn't get
matching.
matching.
we both got women. We're so gay. Really, yo, we're
I
doing.
don't think that's gay.
We're doing this together.
think that's the opposite.
I mean, we were holding hands while both the people tattooed us.
You didn't have to reveal that.
Are you holding him?
Yo, you don't. Hey,
yo. Hey, yo.
Wait, was your other friend there too?
Nah, it was just me.
Nah.
He's really mad about that too.
By the way, we didn't tell him.
I've never met him.
DC? Neither have we. Hey, yo, DC, we're going to send you this. Yo, DC, I appreciate you working today.
Hey, dog. We work at the same company.
Yeah, bro, we're recording this at 7 p.m.
That's true.
I just appreciate him putting in extra hours. Yo, also, I met Kevin's boss.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to say
you were Kevin's boss. No, I'm kidding. I was a joke. Wow, that was too close to home. Too close to home. Too close to home.
That shit was funny. I liked it.
I don't, because you don't know the ego this guy is gonna come up.
Bro, I got a rebound today against Dave Temple, but like, we were both fighting for it. Basketball, and I ripped it away. And Jay goes, "We're never gonna hear the end of this." God damn it, we're never gonna hear the end of this.
Okay, so what was the story that I missed?
You met
And we have to pull a terror.
We do that. Oh, dude. So I met your boss at Dope Dope Comedy Club, and I don't know if you guys know, we record the podcast every Thursday at 4:30 p.m. So for that to happen every week, Kevin got DC the jobs. Kevin's been there the longest, but they both put in really good hours. Everyone loves them at their jobs. It's a daytime job. They roll, right? Makes them a lot of money. They roll. That place rolls. But they have to leave every Thursday early to come do the podcast. Okay. So Kevin goes every week. They go, "Hey man, Thursdays are the day." Every week. So I'm at Dope Dope Comedy Club. I'm hanging out. Everyone's giving me handshakes, and this one dude grabs me and goes, "Hey man, I'm Kevin's manager, so I want to let you know what you did tonight was crazy. It was really good. I really appreciate you." And I go, "Hey man, I appreciate you. Hey man, you're the one keeping them fed. I'm just trying to get them fed too." And right before I go to leave, he goes, "Hey man, so I want to let you know I know you." Every Thursday. And I was just like, "Yo, that's so funny." Where he was like, looked at me, was like, we laughed it off, but he was like, "Hey man, I know who you are." Because I was like, "Oh man, my name's Dylan." He goes, "Oh no, I know who you are."
Yeah, Thursday. Yeah,
they're fighting for custody.
That's my Goomba, bro. That's my little man.
Let me tell you something about one of my good friends. He goes to me, "You want to hear some other advice?"
Yes, but then we have to end soon. I have to pull tarot card. But yeah, quickly tell me.
So my buddy Josh Pallet, one of the funniest storytellers in New York City. Have you?
I have met him.
She's met Josh, but not DC. He's gonna love that.
Oh my God!
He's gonna love that. DC's punching the walls right now.
I can't even picture his face.
Please keep going. Okay, what do you think his stand-up style is like?
I don't know. I can't picture the guy.
Do you think it's like really bad one-liners quickly and he yells into the mic, or like
DC Williams is our imaginary friend?
Why do you need a third guy? You have great banter.
It didn't start off this way.
It didn't start off this way. We weren't always friends.
So Josh goes to me.
There was a time me and Kevin tried doing this, and we were like, "Buddy, I thought you were funny." I remember Kevin one time looked at me. He was like, "Hey man, it's not working on stage together. We are not funny together. I think I'm funny. I don't know about you."
Oh my God.
Right.
Please, quick with the advice. I have to with my tarot cards.
Let her do her tarot cards, and then Josh.
No, tell the advice.
So Josh Pallet goes to me and goes, "Hey, Kev, do me a favor."
Yeah.
Because I'm adopted. I don't know if you know this, but I'm adopted. And he goes, "Kev, can you do me a favor? Can you stop trying to get adopted by everybody that you meet? And let me tell you something. That shit hit the core. Like, that was one of those things like, oh, I do that. I do try to, like, ingratiate
You are
myself.
a failed abortion in everyone's life.
Huh?
Oh, not on this level. Like, because I was trying to get me, when I was young, I was trying to get me and my little brothers adopted.
Aww.
Right? Like, I had to work for that. I had to work to earn love. So,
I wish I knew this before the podcast. I would
Damn,
ask more
dude.
questions about
That's why you hate barking. You had to start barking for parents.
Yo, yeah, there's no need for
barking sucks. Everyone hates barking.
Get the tarot cards out. I made him mad sad. I'm sorry.
What was the advice?
Kevin's gonna get the card of a.
Don't stop trying to get adopted by everybody. Like not everyone needs to love you. That's
the only thing he doesn't do.
Yo, Natalie, there was no need for that. There was no need to get that deep. Yo.
Hey, Natalie, don't need pussy. You just need a mommy.
No, I don't need a mommy.
Daddy?
Don't need a daddy. I don't feel that way because
he needs a dilly.
A dilly dilly.
I need brothers and sisters.
You need to put some energy in so you can shuffle the cards a little bit.
Do I need to
just shuffle them?
Just don't use your brutal hands. I don't know if you know, Kevin has brutal hands.
Brutal?
Yeah, brutal hand skill. Watch. He might break the card.
How old are you, Kevin?
I'm 31.
Yeah,
really? 24.
Those hands are 65.
How old is DC? Just kidding. How old is DC?
27?
32.
Nah, he's not 32. He's younger.
Is he hot or he's like eh?
He's a pretty guy.
Are
Okay,
you
so
into
he's
black
not.
guys?
Guy.
Don't say it on air.
Yeah.
He's not hot.
He's a good looking guy.
Is he hot?
Yeah. He's a good looking guy. He's burnt out. He
I feel like if he was hot, I would have remembered his face.
Jesus Christ. I mean, we're clipping all of this for Doped Up. I did a horrible stuff.
We're gonna start the episode.
Oh, we should watch this on Doped Up. That's so funny. That's really funny.
Hey, dude, we should react to the video of Natalie about you. He's like, where she knows who I am?
No way, bro. No way, bull.
I'm sure he's great.
Nah, he's a sweetheart.
That's also what we said when we met him.
Okay.
Natalie, I've
How
watched
does
you
this
almost
work?
spill water 3 times.
I don't remember how this works.
Yeah, because I didn't do it on my old episodes that you watched.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean,
No, but I don't know how. Like,
What the? Just, I mean.
I did watch. I was watching some episodes.
Oh, yeah? Mm-hmm. I don't even watch the Josh Adam Myers and Dylan Negri one.
3 of Pentacles. Let's see. Oh, it's not that much. The Pentacles are money and 3 is not that much. So it's not going to be that good. But we'll see. But there is 3 of us, so that's fun. All right. Okay.
Hey, DC, I just want you to notice it wasn't the 4 of Pentacles.
Wait, is that card for everybody?
Yeah,
group?
it's like the episode.
Okay.
Kev, which cat do you want to be? Can I be the one in
Okay,
the
it's
middle?
actually pretty good, and I see how the cats are all happy. Okay, collaboration, partnerships, new skills and abilities, apprenticeships, finding a support network, approval, teaching and learning, business, network relationships.
Holy shit.
It's the card of adoption.
Teamwork is a badass plan. You're being asked to look to a solution that involves bringing others into the fold and creating something together. This may mean brainstorming, negotiating, becoming both the apprentice and the teacher, and seeking ways to weave together very different skills and ideas. Seek to honor the other's unique energetic contributions, and find the balance between leading and listening while engaging with those who may have a different plan than you do. Working in true collaborative partnerships is the key to building this solid foundation, as mutually beneficial support networks will prop you up and you'll grasp for something greater than any one individual could reach alone. The Trio of Pentacles extends material blessings and hints at the structural support you could use along the way. Give it your very best shot, and remember that letting go of any catty attitudes will help the whole team to move forward. Seek harmony in others who will recognize your willingness to go the extra mile. What you learn along the way will catapult you toward your goal. Cat conversations. Are you open to learning new things every day? How often do you put yourself in situations with those who are very different from you? Learning to interact with people from all walks of life is an incredible skill. Do you stick to one age group or one social, racial, or religious group? Or could you seek wisdom and connection from those who fall outside your everyday circles?
I mean, that shit felt right.
I mean, they said everything.
They said everything. I mean, we are in budding careers of comedy. We just got a comedy club.
That is true.
We're
They had
podcasting
all
the
walks
time.
of life at the club.
We are cats. Wait, no.
We are cats.
Are we not cats?
I mean, I guess you got yeah.
In a way, yeah.
We're cool cats.
I'm impressed that 3 was a good number.
3's always a good number.
Not always.
No, 3's the triangle. And 3, I love the number 3. I'm getting number 3 tattooed right here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
D-Wade. D-Wade, Allen Iverson. That's what came to my head.
D-Wade.
What is?
Allen Iverson.
D-Wade,
Basketball
basketball players.
Yeah.
We're geeks.
Yeah.
In
This is
different
cool.
ways.
Teamwork, working together.
That's what we're doing right now. We're trying to build a community,
I love that.
right? Like we're the
3 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
3 of Pentacles. This
How many do you pick?
1.
You pick 1.
Yeah, see if it sums up the episode.
What happens? Is there really a death card in there?
Yeah.
Probably.
You want to see the death card?
Yeah, I do. I really do want to see the death card. That's all.
But
I
the
wanna
death
see.
card's not always bad. Sometimes it can mean the end of something, which is a new beginning, you know?
We're just not shuffling through. Do you want to do your closing thoughts on us looking for the death card? Got it. Oh, that's
got
pretty-
it.
Yeah, it's a little bird. Okay, it's cute.
Yeah.
Natalie?
Natalie.
My closing thoughts.
Natalie Cuomo, thank you so much for having us back
Thank you.
on,
I mean,
guys.
Thanks for being here. Kevin, where can people find you?
Oh, yes. ITS Kev Sanchez on Twitter, Instagram, and obviously follow Doped Up and Dying Podcast. Come to our comedy club
At Doped Up Comedy
at Doped Up Comedy on Instagram
and everywhere.
and everywhere you find podcasting.
What about you, Dylan?
Guys, follow me at Dylan J Negri. That's DYLANJNEGRI. Guys, follow Doped Up Comedy at Doped Up Comedy on Instagram and Doped Up and Dying Podcast on YouTube and all audio platforms. Guys, if you're in the New York area, Brooklyn area, Greenpoint area, come to Doped Up Comedy Club every Friday and Saturday, 9 p.m. Natalie Cuomo will be there during the month of September. So, guys, check out for those dates. And, yeah. Natalie, thank you so much for having us on.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you next week.
Appreciate you.